Hi friends, once again KT sir is here from the channel KartiK Tuitions. In my previous video, we had discussed about right circular cylinder. In this video, we are going to talk about cone. So let's start with a daily life example of a cone. The first is a very popular one, that is ice cream. Then sand cone and Christmas cap. I hope you have seen all these examples in your day-to-day life. So let's proceed further. Now see, so here we have a cone. Now basically cone has two types of faces. One is a circular face जो उसका base बनाता है, and next is a curved surface face, that is this part. So it has two type of faces. Now here it has a radius for the circular base. It has a height which will be joining the conical tip to the center of the base, and the slant height. This will be your slant height. So it has three dimensions: height, radius, and slant. Now if you observe, we get a right angle triangle. Sir, आपको कैसे पता? देखो एक एंगल राइट एंगल दिख रहा है. Now जब भी राइट एंगल ट्राइंगल देखो तो किसकी याद आनी चाहिए? पाइथागोरस बाबा की. पाइथागोरस बाबा क्या कहते हैं? हाइपोटेन्यूज स्क्वायर इज इक्वल्स टू साइड 1 स्क्वायर प्लस साइड 2 स्क्वायर. अभी यहां गौर से देखो, इफ आई अप्लाई द सेम कॉन्सेप्ट आई गेट L square is equals to h square plus r square. Now this is the formula to find the slant height of a cone. Let's move further. Now we are going to talk about curved surface area. Now curved surface area यानी क्या होता है? ये अपना कोन है, इसका जो ये पार्ट है that is your curved surface area, and the formula is pi r l. It is pi r l. So curved surface area of a cone is pi r l. Now next is total surface area. Now total surface यानी क्या? Basically it is curved surface area plus area of base face. Now curved surface area का formula हमने अभी देखा. What is the formula of curved surface area? It is pi r l. So let us substitute that value. And area of circular face. Circular face यानी circle. So area of circle is what? It is pi r square. Now when I say pi r square, can I substitute that value? Yes. So I write here as plus pi r square. दोनों में कुछ कॉमन है क्या? देखो देखो गौर से देखो. Yes, pi r is common in both the terms. So basically when we take pi r common in a bracket, you are going to get L plus r. So the total surface area of a cone is pi r into r plus L. That is the formula for finding the total surface area of a cone. Now next part is a volume. Now volume of a cone is nothing else but the mass it can occupy. So here the volume is 1/3 times the volume of cylinder. अच्छा, cylinder के बारे में मैंने लास्ट वीडियो में बात किया था, तो in case if you have not watched that video, please watch that video first. Now volume of cylinder क्या होता है? किसी को याद है? It is pi r square h. So here it will become 1/3 into pi r square h. So volume of cone is 1/3 pi r square h. Now let's have a look at few examples to understand a simple concept related to cone. Now see, I have taken few examples of cone. Have a look at it. Now try to find the difference. If you observe, ice cream cones and caps are nothing else but the example of open cones, whereas cracker and candles are example of closed cones. Sir, हमें इससे क्या फर्क पड़ने वाला है? See, in sums, you are going to get such example. You should know one simple concept. When we talk about open cone, the surface area of an open cone is always equivalent to curved surface area of a cone. Whereas in closed cone, surface area of a closed cone is equals to total surface area. ये हमेशा याद रखना. Whenever we talk about open cone, and the surface area of open cone is always equals to curved surface area of a cone. Whereas when we talk about surface area of a closed cone, it is nothing else but total surface area of a cone. Let's have a look at few sums. Perpendicular height of a cone is 12 centimeter and its slant height is 13 centimeter. Find the radius of the base of the cone. अभी देखो कौन सा शेप दिया अपने को? Cone. So let's have a cone. Now perpendicular height of a cone is given to us as 12 centimeter. That means h is given to us as 12 centimeter. Then its slant height is given to us as 13 centimeter. Slant height is denoted by small l. So L is given to us as 13 centimeter. And we have to find the radius of the base. Radius of the base यानी r find करने बोला है. Now again, if you observe carefully, what did you get? You get a right angle. So basically we can again use the पाइथागोरस थ्योरम। अच्छा, अगर उतना याद नहीं रहता है तो स्लांट हाइट का फॉर्मूला मैंने थोड़ी देर पहले बताया, क्या था फॉर्मूला? इट इज एल स्क्वायर इज इक्वल्स टू एच स्क्वायर प्लस आर स्क्वायर। Now let's substitute the values. That is 13 square is equals to r square plus 12 square. 13 square कितना होता है? 169. So r square plus 144. Now 144 तिकड़े becomes minus 144. So basically r square is what? 169 minus 144. That will give us 25. So r square is equals to 25. Now to get the value of r, we need to take the square root. Now when we take the square root, you will get r as 5 centimeter. So basically the radius of the base of the cone is 5 centimeter. I hope you have understood this sum. Let's move towards the next sum. Find the volume of a cone if its total surface area is 7128 centimeter square and the radius of a base is 28 centimeter. देखो वापिस कौन दिया है, बट ये टाइम डेटा क्या दिया अपने को? टोटल सरफेस एरिया इज गिवन टू अस एज 7128 सेंटीमीटर स्क्वायर, whereas the radius is given to us as 28 centimeter. What they have asked us to find? Volume. Now what is the formula? Volume of a cone is 1 upon 3 pi r square h. अभी इसमें से कौन सी वैल्यू अपने पास है? अपने पास खाली और खाली r है. See, we don't have the value of h. ना h फाइंड करने के लिए तुम्हारे पास l होना चाहिए, l नहीं है, बट कैसे मिलेगा? We can get with help of a total surface area. Why? What is the formula to find the total surface area of a cone? It is pi r into r plus l. Now when we talk about this, the value is given to us as 7128 is equals to pi क्या दिया है? 22 upon 7 into r कितना है? 28 into 28 plus l. Now I'll shift the numerical values on left hand side. So it becomes 7128 into 7 upon 22 into 28 is equals to 28 plus L. Let's simplify. See here, 7 ones are 7 fours are. Then 11 twos are 11 648s are. Now we can even reduce this by 2. It will become 324. So basically we get 324 upon 4 is equals to 28 plus L. Now इसको रिड्यूस करोगे तो क्या मिलेगा? 81. So 81 minus 28 is equals to L. So basically we get L is equals to how much? 53 centimeter. L मिल गया. तो can we get the value of H? Yes. How? By slant height formula. That is L square is equals to what? H square plus R square. Now let us substitute the value. इधर कैलकुलेशन थोड़ा भारी होने वाला है, so ध्यान दो. Now it is 53 square is equals to 28 square plus h square. So 53 square minus 28 square is equals to h square. अभी काफी स्टूडेंट्स यहाँ परफेक्ट स्क्वायर फाइंड करेंगे 53 और 28 का, and then they will subtract. Or else if you just use your presence of mind, it is in a form of a square minus b square. Now a square minus b square is what? A plus b into a minus b. तो here अपना a क्या है? 53 और b क्या है? 28. So I will write 53 plus 28 into 53 minus 28. So 53 plus 28 will give us 81. 53 minus 28 gives us 25. Now देखो 81 and 25 both are perfect square. So we can easily get the square root. Now when we take the square root of 81 is 9 and square root of 25 is 5. So 9 into 5 becomes 45. So your height is nothing else but 45 centimeter. Once you get this value, you have to just substitute this value in the volume of a cone. Now what is the volume of a cone? It is 1 upon 3 pi r square h. So 1 upon 3 into pi, that is 22 upon 7 into r कितना अपना 28 into 28 into h, that is 45. Now let us simplify this. See here, 3 ones are 3 15s are 7 ones are 7 fours are. अभी अपने को सबको मल्टीप्लाई करना है, सबको यानी किसको? 22 into 4 into 28 into 15. Now when you do that, you get the answer as 88 into 420. That will give us 36960 centimeter cube. So the volume of cone is 36,960 centimeter cube. I hope you have understood this sum. Let's move towards the next sum. Curved surface area of a cone is 251.2 centimeter square and the radius of its base is 8 centimeter. Find its slant height and perpendicular height. Now see, again they have given us the cone and the curved surface area of cone is given to us as 251.2 centimeter square. The radius of the base is given to us as 8 centimeter. We have to find its slant height, that is L, and we have to find its perpendicular height, that is h. Now data क्या दिया है? Curve surface area. What is the formula to find the curve surface area of a cone? It is pi r l. So let us substitute the value. It is 251.2 is equals to pi का value क्या दिया है? 3.14 into r, that is 8 into l. Now here 251.2 can be written as 2510 upon 10 is equals to 3.14 can be written as 314 upon 100 into 8 into l. Now L तिकडे बाकी सगळं इकडे. So here we get 2512 into 100 upon 10 into 314 into 8 is equals to L. Now 10 ones are 10 tens are. एक तो simplify हो गया. Now here 2 fours are and 2 1 2 5 6 gives us 2512. Again we can reduce this. We can divide this directly by 4. It will give us 314. Now 314 gets cancelled. So basically L becomes 10 centimeter. So we have got the slant height as 10 centimeter. Now let's find the h. कैसे find करेंगे? Slant height की formula से, that is L square is equals to h square plus r square. Now here r is how much? 8. So basically 10 square is equals to 8 square plus h square. Now 10 square तो सबको पता है, it is 100. 8 square is 64. If I bring it on left hand side, it will become minus 64 is equals to h square. So h square is equals to 36. Now 36 is the perfect square of 6. So here h will become 6 centimeter. So the perpendicular height of the cone is 6 centimeter. I hope you have understood this sum. Let's look at one more sum. Now this sum is related to your daily life example. So listen to it carefully. There are 25 persons in a tent which is conical in shape. तो एक मस्त बड़ा टेंट है. कौन से शेप में? कोन शेप. Now there are 25 persons. So अंदर 25 लोग हैं. Every person needs an area of 4 square meter on a ground inside the tent. So for each person, the area requirement is 4 meter square. If the height of the tent is 18 meters, यानी height दिया है अपने को 18 meters, we have to find the volume of the tent. Volume of the tent. Now what is the volume of a tent? That is volume of a cone. That is 1/3 pi r square h. अच्छा इसमें से क्या क्या है हमारे पास? देखो सबसे पहले if you try to recollect the basic concept of volume, what is it? Volume of a cone is 1/3 into area of base into height. सर आपको कैसे ये सब पता चल रहा है? अरे पाई आर स्क्वायर है ना. पाई आर स्क्वायर किसका फॉर्मूला है? एरिया ऑफ बेस. और कोन का बेस क्या है? सर्कल. So basically it is 1/3 into area of base of a tent into height. Now see here, to get the volume of tent we have to use this logic. But the problem is we don't know the area of base of the tent. Height अपने को दिया है but area of base पता नहीं है. See here, area of base of a tent कैसे मिलेगा? Basically it is area required by each person into number of persons. So here when we say area required by each person, how much it is? 4. So 4 into how many persons are there? 25. So 4 into 25 will give us what? 100 meter square. Now to get the volume of a tent, it will become 1/3 into 100 into height. So 1/3 into 100 into height, that is 18. 3 ones are 3 6 are. So 100 into 6 we get as 600 meter cube. So the volume of the tent is 600 meter cube. Let's move towards one more sum. In a field, dry fodder for the cattle is heaped in conical shape. The height of the cone is 2.1 meter and the diameter of the base is 7.2 meters. Find the volume of the fodder. If it is covered by the polythene in a rainy season, then how much minimum polythene sheet is needed? Now देखो, shape given is conical. Then what else is given? They have given us the height. How much is the height? 2.1 meters. The diameter of the base is given to us as 7.2 meters. अभी diameter दिया तो उससे क्या मिल जाएगा? Radius. What is radius? Diameter upon 2. So 7.2 upon 2 will give us 3.6 meters. The basic requirement तो अपना हो गया. Now they have asked us to find the volume of the fodder. Now what is the volume of a cone? It is 1/3 pi r square h. देखो pi का वैल्यू दिया हुआ है, r का वैल्यू है, h भी है. So let us substitute 1/3 into 22/7 into, now r is 3.6. So we'll take it as 3.6 into 3.6 into h, that is 2.1. Now here 1/3 into 22/7 into 36/10 into 36/10 into 21/10. Now see, We can simplify this. 3 ones are 3 12s are. Then 7 ones are 7 threes are. So basically डिनोमिनेटर में अपने को आया 10 into 10. Now न्यूमरेटर में क्या क्या आया 22 into 12 into 36 into 3 upon 10 into 10 into 10, that will give us 1000. Now when you multiply the numerator you will get 28512 upon 1000. अभी डिनोमिनेटर में 3 zeros है तो डेसिमल 3 डिजिट फ्रॉम राइट के पहले लगाना पड़ेगा. So it will become 28.512 meter cube. So the volume of the fodder in conical shape is 28.512 meter cube. I hope you have understood it here. Let's move to the next part of the sum. Now what is the remaining part of the question? If it is to be covered by polythene, suppose इसको cover करना है तो नीचे से cover तो नहीं करेंगे. So ये कौन से टाइप का cone हो गया? It is a open cone. Now whenever we talk about the surface area of an open cone, nothing else but we are talking about the curved surface area. So here we have to talk about curved surface area of a cone, that is pi r l. R है अपने पास, हाँ. L है ना. L मिल सकता है, हाँ. कैसे? L square is equals to what? H square plus R square. So here R is 3.6 and H is 2.1. So it will become 3.6 the whole square plus 2.1 the whole square. Now let's take the square. 12.96 plus 4.41. When you add, you get it as 17.37. देखो ऊपर देखो वो लोग ने सब में ऑलरेडी स्क्वायर रूट ऑफ 17.37 दिया हुआ है. कितना इट इज 4.17. So your L will become 4.17 meters. I hope I am clear till here. अगर क्वेश्चन में कोई डेटा दिया है ना तो उसका कहीं ना कहीं इस्तेमाल होता होगा. So you have to be very particular what is given and you should use your presence of mind to correlate it. Now here, if you observe, we got the value easily because it was already given to us. The next part. After this, we have to find the curved surface area. Why? Because we need to find the polythene needed. So here, the polythene needed is what? Curved surface area, that is pi rl. Pi is given to us as 22 upon 7 into r, that is 3.6 into 4.17. Now here 22 upon 7 into 36 upon 10 into 417 upon 100. So we get 22 into 36 into 417 upon 7 into 10 into 100. Now here, if we just multiply this, you get 330264 upon 7 into 1000. अच्छा, कोई भी जीरो कट तो हो ही नहीं रहा है, तो पहले न्यूमरेटर को अपने को 7 से डिवाइड करना पड़ेगा. थोड़ा डिफिकल्ट टास्क है. Please don't use calculator. You should always have the habit of doing the calculation on your own. So let us divide. 7 fours are 28. So you're left with what? 5. I'll bring 0 in. So here 7 sevens are 49. So you're left with 1. I'll get 2 down. So 7 ones are 7. You're left with 5 again. So we'll bring the 6 down. Now 7 eights are 56. So you're left with 0. Now I'll bring 4 down. But 4 is less than 7. तो सबसे पहले एक 0 ले लो. बट उससे भी प्रॉब्लम सॉल्व नहीं होना है. तो और एक 0 लाने के लिए डेसिमल लगाना पड़ेगा, फिर 0 ला सकते. नाउ 7 5s are 35. यू आर लेफ्ट विथ 5. और एक 0 लिया तो 7 7s are 49. So you are left with what? 1. Now 1 0 मिल गया कॉम्प्लीमेंट्री. 7 1s are 7. So we are left with 3. So basically we can write 47180.57 upon 1000. अभी डिनोमिनेटर में 3 zeros है तो बेसिकली अपने को डेसिमल लेफ्ट साइड पे लेके जाना 3 डिजिट. सो बेसिकली वी विल गो फॉर अप्रोक्सीमेशन. So here it will become 47181 upon 1000. Now here in denominator you have 3 zeros. So it will become 47.18 meter square. So the area of polythene needed is 47.18 meter square. I hope you have understood this sum also. थोड़ा calculation difficult है, so practice करना और एक बार. Let's move towards one more sum. The dimensions of a cuboid are 44 centimeter, 21 centimeter, 12 centimeter. It is melted and a cone of height 24 centimeter is made. Find the radius of its base. देखो, what is given? We have a cuboid जिसका length, breadth, height is given to us. अभी उसको melt कर दिया है. So by heating it, it goes into liquid state. Now when we do that, what is done? It is cast into a cone of height 24 centimeter. अभी उसको cone shape में cast कर दिया, तो उसके लिए cone के cast में डालेंगे, तब जाके वो cone देगा हमें. Now when we do that, we get a cone where the height is nothing else but 24 centimeter. So basically जो cuboid दिया था अभी वो क्या बन गया? Cone बन गया. तो पहले वो क्या था? Cuboid, अभी बन गया cone. जिसकी हाइट कितनी है 24 सेंटीमीटर, और अपने को फाइंड क्या करना है, रेडियस. सो वॉल्यूम ऑफ क्यूबॉइड इज इक्वल्स टू वॉल्यूम ऑफ कोन. Now, what is the volume of cuboid? It is LBH, and volume of cone is 1 upon 3 pi r square h. So let's move towards the sum. Now here, for cuboid, the L is given to us as 44 centimeter, breadth is given to us as 21 centimeter, and h is given to us as 12 centimeter. Whereas for cone, the height which we have denoted as h1 is given to us as 24 centimeter. अभी radius find करने बोला है, but we know that volume of cuboid is equals to volume of cone. So LBH is equals to 1 upon 3 pi r square h1. Now here, let us substitute the value. So it is 44 into 21 into 12 is equals to 1 upon 3 into 22 upon 7 into r square into 24. Now r square तिकडे, बाकी सगळं इकडे. So it will become 44 into 21 into 12 into 3 into 7 upon 22 into 24 is equals to r square. बस अभी खाली सिंप्लीफाई करना है. देखो, now here 12 ones are 12 twos are, then 2 ones are 2 22s are, 22 gets cancelled. We get 21 into 3 into 7, that is equals to r square. So here 21 into 21 I can write. Now r square is 21 into 21, so the r will become 21 centimeter. So the radius of the base of the cone is 21 centimeter. I hope you have understood this sum. Let's look at one more sum. Now, for that sum, we need to understand a simple concept. See, I have a container which is filled with the ice cream. Now, I am filling the cone of ice cream from this container. Now, the volume of this container is 5000 centimeter cube. The volume of one cone is 100 centimeter cube. Now, I want to see how many cones I can fill. मैंने एक कोन फिल किया, और एक किया, और एक किया, एंड सो ऑन. अगर मैं ऐसे करते जाता हूं तो मैं कितने कोन्स फिल कर सकता हूं, जरा देखो. द आंसर इज हाउ मच, इट विल बी 50. बट ये कैसे मिला? सी हियर, द पर्पस इज टू फाइंड नंबर ऑफ कोन्स दैट कैन बी फिल्ड, एंड एज यू टोल्ड द आंसर इज 50. बट ये कैसे आता है? इट इज 5000 अपॉन 100. डू यू ऑल एग्री? बट 5000 क्या है? 5000 इज वॉल्यूम ऑफ क्यूबॉइड and 100 is volume of one cone. So basically, when we talk about number of cones, here the volume of cuboid upon volume of one cone will give us the answer. So let's have a look at the sum. Observe the measure of pots in figure. How many jugs of the water can a cylindrical pot hold? देखो, ये conical jug है and ये अपना cylindrical container है. अभी इसमें से पानी बनना है अपने को with help of a conical jug. So what is the logic here again? Now we have to find how many jugs of water is needed. So basically, volume of cylinder upon volume of cone will give us the number of conical jugs. Now see, for conical jug, the radius is given to us as 3.5 centimeter and height is given to us as 10 centimeter. Whereas for cylindrical vessel, the radius R1 is given to us as 7 centimeter and height H1 is again given to us as 10 centimeter. Now we have to find the number of conical jugs. The concept is what? Volume of cylinder upon volume of one cone or each conical jug. So here it is pi r1 square h1 upon 1 upon 3 pi r square h. Now see here, pi gets cancelled. So here let us substitute the value. R1 value कितना है? 7. So it will become 7 into 7 into 10 upon 1 upon 3 into r कितना value है? 3.5. So into 3.5 into 3.5 into 10. नाउ सबसे पहले जो सिंप्लीफाई कर सकते हो करो. देखो 10 10 कट हो जाएगा. सो नाउ दिस विल बिकम 7 into 7 into 3 एंड into 10 into 10. सर ये कैसे हुआ? देखो डिनोमिनेटर में 3.5 है. नाउ 3.5 कैन बी रिटन एज 35/10. नाउ डिनोमिनेटर में जब भी फ्रैक्शन रहेगा तो उसका डिनोमिनेटर न्यूमरेटर में जाता है. तो 35/10 का 10 न्यूमरेटर में जाएगा. ऐसे दो है 3.5, सो इट विल बिकम 10 into 10 अपॉन 35 into 35. Now first 7 ones are 7 fives are 7 ones are 7 fives are 5 ones are 5 twos are 5 ones are 5 twos are. So we get 3 into 2 into 2, that is 12. So the number of jugs required to fill the cylindrical vessel is 12. I hope you have understood this sum also. Let's have a look at one more question. A cylindrical bucket of diameter 28 centimeter and height 20 centimeter was full of sand. When the sand in a bucket was poured on the ground, the sand got converted into a shape of cone. If the height of the cone was 12 centimeter, what was the base area of the cone? Let's see. Now, cylindrical bucket of diameter 28 centimeter and height 20 centimeter was full of sand. So this is your bucket. Now diameter 28 दिया तो radius कितना हो जाएगा 14 और height कितना दिया 20 cm. Now this is full of sand. Then when it is poured, the sand gets converted into a shape of cone. देखो cone बन रहा है. अच्छा उसका क्या डिटेल दिया है? The height of the cone is given to us as 14 centimeter and they have asked us to find the base area of the cone. अच्छा बेस कौन से शेप में है? सर्कल. व्हाट इज द एरिया ऑफ अ सर्कल? पाई आर स्क्वायर. तो अगर हम लोग खाली पाई आर स्क्वायर का वैल्यू फाइंड कर लेते अपना सम खत्म हो. वी डोंट हैव टू वर्क हार्ड. सो वी आर गोइंग टू द स्मार्ट वर्क इन दिस सम. सो प्लीज पे अटेंशन. नाउ सी दिस वाज द सिलिंड्रिकल कंटेनर जिसमें से सैंड निकाल के कोन में बना. तो बेसिकली वॉल्यूम ऑफ सिलेंडर इज इक्वल टू वॉल्यूम ऑफ कोन. Do you all agree? Now here, first, let's talk about a cylindrical bucket. The diameter is given to us 28 centimeters, so the radius will become 14 centimeter. Now here, for conical sand, the height is given to us as 14 centimeter, and they will ask us to find the base area. Now we don't know the radius, so we have taken it as r. Now understand, whenever we have the radius and height for both the solids in a same sum, for our convenience, we should always use the initial as r1 h1 for one solid and r and h for the another. Same I have done in this sum also. Now here, as we know, volume of a sand in conical shape is equals to volume of sand in bucket which is in cylindrical shape. So 1 upon 3 pi r1 square h1 is equals to pi r square h. Now see, as I told you, we are going to find the value of pi r1 square. Why? That is the area of base. तो हम लोग पाई पाई कट करेंगे नहीं. So here I will write this 1 upon 3 into pi r1 square into h1 that is 14 is equals to ये पाई का वैल्यू लिखेंगे that is 22 upon 7. r कितना दिया है 14. So 14 into 14 into 20. Now I repeat, since we have to find the area of base, I am not substituting the value of pi on left hand side. So we get pi r1 square is equals to 22 upon 7 into 14 into 14 into 20 into 3 upon 40. Now let's simplify. See, 7 ones are 7 twos are. Then this 14 gets cancelled. So basically pi r1 square will become what? 22 into 2 that is 44. 20 into 3 that is 60. Now we have to just multiply this. So pi r1 square will become 2640. So basically the area of base of the cone is 2640 centimeter square. I hope you have understood this sum also. If you are enjoying my videos, do share it with your friends. Also like, share and subscribe my channel for the regular updates. Stay tuned. Thank you.